y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving mad and blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the...
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set, hut, 50-10, hold on. Knock it in, you are. Knock it out.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Caught right side, it's Snead. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now it's Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
You better be afraid of me. You better be in control. Check, check, check. Mike, 55. Check, 55. You don't want nothing, baby. You don't want nothing.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here comes Grant on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 49-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey.
Here's Rosen. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's Jackson to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jerome Baker picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
It's caught, and there's the first NFL catch for Marquise Brown. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one.
Come on, sack. Henry. He don't know no better.
And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Right there, 40's Mike. Hey, pick your game up. What do you got?
On first down, Drake. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 24, Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the toss play, this is Drake. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He may be playing free safety while wrapped up in a corner's body, but Earl Thomas is the best center fielder in the game. He cleans up everything back there as far as I'm concerned. I think he just has intelligence, understands things, and boy, is he tough.
180. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Faking the give to Drake, now Rosen. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, it's Drake. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Dolphins are in for 6. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. Snead's got it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What are you doing? You can't get past me.
And it's 3rd down.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Watch the eye.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
Mike 57. Hey, let's get this.
From the gun, Jackson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jerome Baker able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jerome Baker. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses. And excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They run it with Balazs, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, it's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him on to the team.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jerome Baker able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And the Ravens first down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On first down, it's Rosen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rosen will throw. And this is incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And that'll make it 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 18. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jerome Baker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kiko Alonso In there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Roberts got it. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Returnable for Grant. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight?
They'll start the drive with Drake. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 27, Rosen looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Rosen. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Drake, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, maybe it's like my wedge. When you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. There goes Mark Ingram. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 56 yards, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mike 40, Mike 40. Here we go.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Coleman has it here right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it's Rosen. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
We got 6 all day.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Dolphins 7. Justin Tucker is a kickoff for Baltimore.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Rosen off the play action. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Parker unable to get that one, and that'll bring up second down.
Mike. 180. Hey, check. Watch tight end. Tight right.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You can have the first one for the second one to even matter.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Matt Judon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they...
And they drop it for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills, and it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. He's going to go. Albert Wilson. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Albert Wilson, 47 yards. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram. The 20, 10, and he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 75 yards. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Ravens will extend their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Now Rosen on 1st down. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Rosen. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Faking the give to Drake, now Rosen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matt Judon in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz.
And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
57. Tight left. 3 down.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Past the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
He's checking.
This is Ingram. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Undercut.
Now a handoff to Ingram. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys